As dusk settles over a rural Philippine village, a deep, quiet tension takes hold of the community. Inside one of the stilted houses, a family moves with frantic precision. They are crushing garlic and scattering coarse white salt across every windowsill, building a desperate perimeter to protect a sleeping pregnant woman. The threat they are preparing for is deceptive. By day, she appears entirely human, often a quiet, ordinary woman living right on the edge of the barrio. In this folklore, the greatest dangers are domestic, embedded within the fabric of the community itself. Near midnight, that ordinary neighbor slips away from her home and retreats into the deep shadows of a nearby banana grove. Standing in the dark, she begins an activation ritual, rubbing a specialized oil known as lana across her skin to trigger the transformation. Her body violently tears in half at the waist. Large, leathery wings sprout from her upper torso as she lifts into the night sky. Left behind in the dirt are her lower legs and abdomen, standing upright and completely immobile. This ability to fly provides a significant predatory reach, but it forces the creature to leave half of her physical form entirely vulnerable on the ground. As the creature flies over the village, a rhythmic tick, tick, tick sound echoes through the trees, signaling the approach of her avian companion. The auditory rule of this hunt is counterintuitive. A loud call indicates the creature is still miles away, but as the sound softens and grows faint, the predator is hovering directly above you. The creature lands silently on the fragile woven thatch of the targeted home. She unspools a long, hollow, thread-like tongue, dropping it through the tiny gaps in the palm leaves to siphon the blood of the fetus directly from the sleeping mother below. Her specialized anatomy renders traditional walls useless, turning the family sanctuary into a closed hunting ground. But while the creature feeds, a defender from the village slips into the surrounding forest, armed with a heavy, curved bolo machete and coarse salt. They search the dark brush, racing to locate the creature's hidden lower half before she finishes. Deep in the foliage, the defender finds it, the stationary, severed waist, rooted in the earth. The killing blow requires no swinging blade. The defender simply smears the salt and ash directly onto the exposed flesh, creating a caustic barrier that prevents reattachment. Survival depends on ignoring the monster in the sky and exploiting the anatomical weakness she left behind on the ground. As the sun rises over the province, the separated upper torso is caught in the open sky. Unable to reconnect with her lower half, the creature burns to ash in the morning light. The mechanics of this hunt reflect the specific medical and environmental risks faced by rural villages. A monster that targets unborn children mirrors the reality of pre-modern agrarian life, where maternal mortality and miscarriages were frequent, unexplained, and devastating. The Manananggal gave a physical face and a set of actionable rules to the arbitrary tragedy of childbirth in isolated communities. This association with evil female sorcery emerged from a specific historical friction. Before Spanish colonization, indigenous societies were animist, led by female shamans known as babaylan, who served as healers and mystics. To Spanish missionaries, the autonomy of these women was an obstacle to religious conversion and patriarchal control. In colonial reports, these respected community leaders were recategorized as child-eating witches and shape-shifting monsters. The Manananggal persists as a figure of horror, but her origins reveal a deeper narrative of cultural erasure and the deliberate demonization of female power.